Hey, what's up everybody? This is 𝐉𝐻𝐈𝐍. Karibuni sana ndani ya Mkenya Marekani. This is the platform where we inform you. We tell you how you can come to the US, and also while you are in the US, we also show you some of the ways, some of the hustles and opportunities that are available. Like I've just done, how you can be able to register to vote. And today we are going to be discussing about J1. We've been discussing about J1 for a long time. I talked about what is a J1 visa. It's a very good opportunity for you to come and do exchange program and fully sponsored. Like you get a sponsor and you can come and study, you can come and do research, you can become and do your professorship. Is there something like professorship? I don't know. You can come, I'll show you some of the things you can become. You can come to the US under the J1 visa. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Look at us. We are giving you free information, free of charge, you know. So consider subscribing so that we can educate the society together. You can help us by subscribing and clicking the bell and also leaving a good comment, okay? So subscribe and welcome. So today we'll be talking about how you can come here as a secondary student. As a secondary student, okay? So let's go ahead and see how you can do that. Okay, so I talked to us about in my last video I talked about how you can come under the J1 visa as a teacher. As a teacher, we talked about a teacher, okay? Yeah, I talked about coming as a teacher. Now today we're gonna be talking about coming. All these you can come as you can come to intern, you can come as au pair. You know, au pair. I'll talk about au pair into details. Au pair is where you come and take care of kids here in the US. You can come as a camp counselor. Camp counselor is a big thing here in the US where during summer there's those summer camps. You can come as a counselor, you can come as a college and university student, government visitor, intern, international visitor, physical, a physician, professor, research scholar, secondary student. That's what we are talking about today. So yeah, and you can come as a summer work or travel or a trainee, which the teacher I talked about in my previous video. So let's see, secondary student. Let me try zoom there. Secondary school student in Kenya. I'm talking about Africa. Yeah, you can come to the US as a student, travel to the United States to visit and also study at an accredited public or a private high school and live with an American host family or at an accredited boarding school, okay? So it means you can come to the US to study and not pay a thing because it's your sponsor. You live under your sponsor. Even if you want to go do your activities, it's the sponsor who is going to cater for you. So let's see. So participants, now we are talking about now the secondary students must be at least 15 years of age, but not more than 18 years. So that's a level we're talking about between Form 1 to Form 3 to Form 4, depending with when you started school. Not have finished more than 11 years of primary and secondary school, not including kindergarten, okay? I don't know if you went to kindergarten, I don't know. But anyway, those are very simple instructions. And these are opportunities that we don't get to know until somebody talks about it. So, and then not have previously participated in a secondary school student academic year or semester exchange program or extended school in the United States in either F1 or J1 status, okay? So you have to acknowledge that this J1, if, for example, you had tried in previous years to come as a student, it doesn't allow you. Though for the teacher, we saw it's different. Once you try, you can always try it again, and you can come again and again as a teacher with the J1 visa. Okay, that's a big difference there. Okay, and then the benefits is that you can do the extracurricular experiences. Students may take part in schools sanctioned and sponsored extracurricular activities, including after-school sports program. Those sports program and music, whatever it is, you pay for that. But with this program, you will be able to do and participate in these extracurricular activities fully, which is a plus. You know, nowadays, this extracurricular activity turning out to be the breadwinner in most families. So let's focus also on that. Accommodation, okay? Students live with the American host family or at a US boarding school. So once you come with the J1 visa, you don't live in a hotel, you don't live with your family. No, you live under the roof of your sponsor. So if it's your sponsor who spots you and brings you here, you will live with them. Then there's more information there. Students may take part in school activities, including after school sports program, which we've already talked about. And however, they may accept occasional work like yard work or babysitting. Exchange students are not allowed to live with their relatives, you see. So the good thing, you can get small jobs here and there, like babysitting, those small jobs, yard work, which is not bad for a student. You know, you get that extra something. Yeah, okay. So yeah, that's a welcome letter that you will receive when you get into the program. So let's see this program sponsor. Now, this is the person that will sponsor you to the US, to come to the US, study and live here in the US. So you will not use anything from your pocket, okay? When screening potential host families, sponsors will provide potential host families with a detailed summary of exchange visitor program and the duty and obligation of a family participation. Okay, so mostly we are aware that all this program, there is a place where you go find sponsors, and there is a place where sponsors go to find students. So you have to screen people you're coming to, because you're gonna live with these people for a long time. So you have to know the person you. It's like a Facebook of looking for a sponsor. You know, yeah, you have to really look into knowing the family you will be living with. Okay, so you need to request a detailed summary and profile of the host family, the physical home environment, and family's composition and community environment. Okay, so you have to know exactly where you go. If it's in Washington, know where the location is, the environment, how it looks like, how is the weather like, you know, so that those things will not affect you and your study when you come. And I'm talking about secondary kids. Okay, conduct in-person interview with the family member residing in the homes. Okay, you have to know that person into detail, such that you even conduct interview. Like you can request for a phone call, you can request for a video call, so that you know where you'll be going. Okay, request 2 personal references for the host family from the school of community to attest to the host family's good reputation and character. So there's a place also where you see people upload their references, and there's some like testimonials of how, because a sponsor is somebody, it's like it becomes like your job. Like once I sponsored you, I can sponsor like 10 people. You can see the people they sponsored. You will not be the first one. Yeah, a sponsor is somebody who has been doing that for a long time. So, and they're scrutinized by the government, so it's not anyone from anywhere. Okay, ensure that the host family has adequate financial resources to host the student. Okay, that they will be able to sustain your stay over the period of time that you will be here studying or finishing your education. Verify that each member of the host family who is 18 and older has undergone a criminal background check. Yeah, that's very serious. That's very serious. We've had stories where children come and things happen. So it's good to always know who you will stay with if they have children above the age of 18, that there are people who can stay with other children, you know. Yeah, because things do happen. We don't want anything to happen to you. So that's your due diligence. You have to, when you're coming here, you have to know that you're coming to this and that family, and that even if they have kids like 18 and above, you'll be able to leave them in peace and harmony. Also, sponsors must ensure the following for participants. Local coordinators are assigned to participants to monitor their program and assist with any issue during their stay in the United States. So that's the work. In other words, a sponsor becomes almost like your parents, you know. They have to assist you if, for example, schoolwork or anything that you need. That's the work of a sponsor. Okay? And then the sponsor is not permitted to have more than 2 foreign secondary school kids. Okay? It's only if you're picked, that's you only. You will not have any other person living with you. And the last one is that exchange students are not permitted to reside with relatives. So you cannot stay here with your uncle because you're in the US. You cannot stay here with your family. You only have to stay with your host. So let's go to the host now. Host family. Host families are required to provide a bed, adequate storage space for clothes and personal belongings, reasonable access to bathroom facility and study space if not otherwise available in the home. Okay, so those host is like your family, becomes your family while you're in the US. So you're coming from Africa, you're coming from Tanzania, Nigeria, Uganda, Kenya. Host is now your family, and they will provide everything for you. They will also provide 3 quality meals, you know, so you'll be fed when you come. And transportation to and from school activities. Like, for instance, when you stay back for extracurricular activities, they will provide transport, and if they're not picking you, they will provide Uber and so on and so forth. So yeah, I believe with that, we've come to the end of that broadcast. Hope you've gained something. You know, information is power. You know, maybe you didn't know about this. You can send it to your brother and sister, and they are in high school. They can come to the US and study. Living in a host family or a sponsor, they will not pay a thing. You'll be in the US, they will not be disturbing you. Hey, send me transport, do this, do that. No, they will be with the host family. And that's a good way of coming. It's J1 visa. You can come, not just I've talked today about students. You can come as a teacher, which I talked in my previous video. And I've also talked about what is a J1 visa. You can check on my previous video, which I'm going to link up here. Oh, wait, sorry. Up here. You know, it's very tricky to mirror yourself and see what you're doing. Anyways, with that, we've come to the end of our channel. The next video, I'm gonna talk about the 10 steps how to apply a J1 visa. Okay, always support Mkenya Marekani, subscribe and click that bell. Yeah, and so that anytime we bring a new content, you'll be notified. I'm a VP. God bless you. Cheers.